Thank you everyone for being on this webinar. My name is Serge Close and I'm actually the software and solution product manager here at Durst Group. I'm together with Randy. You can see him on your screen as well. Randy is one of our project manager in the US. He's gonna show you the product. So today we're launching a series of 6 webinars where we will be showing you your company, how your company can actually automate the entire printing process. So order entry, we talk about proofing, we talk about pre-press, we talk about order tracking, printing, cutting, packing, shipment. Will all be covered in these series actually. So the overall idea is to show you a step-by-step how Durst software handles everything from our concept pixel to output. So today we will be demonstrating how to easily digitize the order process with the Durst Smart Shop and Durst Lift ERP solutions. We'll begin in our e-commerce platform Smart Shop, and we'll show how a customer can actually create a fully personalized order utilizing their own photos, stock images, patterns, or adding personalized text on the product. So the customer will then complete the order with the inline proofing, shipping, and actually payment. And once this is done, the order, including the customer created artwork, will then automatically transfer to Lift ERP, where basically that's where the entire business is run. So everything the printing company needs to know is here. So the print material for the order, the size, the quantity, as well as every single step that needs to happen to get the product on its way to the customer. So all of this will automatically be done after the customer has created the order with Smart Shop, with no touches needed, and that's really important. So no one needs to do anything between the order received from Smart Shop to the order management in Lift. So with that, I will allow now Randy to show you how this is working in real. And after that, I will be back for the conclusion. Thank you, and Randy, it's up to you now.
Thank you so much, Serge. Really appreciated everyone's time today, for sure. I worked in a printing facility and I know how crazy busy it can be. I know the challenges that you can face on a daily basis. You have customers, you have orders you're trying to get out as quickly as you possibly can. You have customers that are wanting things faster than ever before. So believe me more than anyone can appreciate and truly appreciate you taking even 30 minutes out of your day to be on this webinar with us. Truly appreciate that. As Serge had mentioned, we are going to be talking about the order process today and how we can automate that, how we can make this simpler for not only the printing company, but for the printing company's customers as well. So we're going to start with our e-commerce platform, and that is Durst Smart Shop. So here we have our e-commerce platform, and it is an e-commerce platform. I mean, you can set up your printing company to sell items that you produce, and a lot of them are standard items. A lot of printing companies produce banners. They'll do retractable banner stands, custom banners, pole banners, avenue banners, whatever you may call those. Signs and posters, yard signs, backlets, posters, a lot of standard products. But as we go through this, I want you to keep in mind what we're showing is just a smattering. We have companies that are producing all kinds of different items, anything from vehicle magnets to boxes to bumper stickers to custom coffee mugs, trade show counters, labels, you name it. I have seen it produced in a Durst Smart Shop. So for today, we're going to put together something a little more involved than say, a single-sided sign. We're going to actually produce a printed pillow. So we'll click on this. And so as a printing company, we know a printed pillow and fabric has become so popular these days. So many companies that are producing this. We're going to produce two pieces of printed material. We're going to put some stuffing in there. We're going to sew it. The customer doesn't really concern themselves with it, though. They just want some nice pillow that they can throw on their couch or on their bed. So here we're going to design one using Durst Smart Shop's editor. And the editor is a powerful part of Durst Smart Shop. Allows customers to easily go in. They can upload files. They can use stock images from Adobe. And that's really nice because you can have stock libraries, and we have Adobe stock. We also have one that we can whitelist specifically for your company. So in other words, here we have Planet Print. This is the company, but it could be your company's logo here. And whenever a customer clicks on this, they'll see millions of images and they'll realize this is not some small shop. This is a major shop. They have all kinds of images they've culled together for us. We can also use patterns that we can scale. We can change the color, or we could pick a color. Today, I'm going to make a pillow for my wife. Mother's Day is coming up. So I'm going to use some images that I took whenever I was came over to the home office. And we'll choose this image, upload it. I think there we go. And so we can see here's a nice image that I had taken. I'm going to go ahead and place this. It automatically does a check, so you can see very quickly this is not the highest quality image. I should probably change this out. It's almost literally a red flag that shows you have been warned this image may not be the best. I'm going to delete this one out. I'm going to upload a different image instead. And this is also one of my wife's favorites, so it's all a win. I can place this, and now we can see the front side, and this is a double-sided, so we see we're doing a front side and we're doing a back side. However, my wife may also want a picture of our daughter, so I am going to upload her as well. And this photo of her was taken at a completely different time. You can see it's a very busy background, a forest behind her. With Smart Shop, we can automatically remove that. She has, very crazy hair that it's all masked out. With this, I can take her photo. I'm going to scale it down a little bit. We'll put it over to the side a little bit. So now we have a photo, one of my wife's favorite places, and our daughter. Now I'm going to work on the back side. All I need to do is click. For here, I'm going to just use her favorite color. It's orange. I'm going to add some text. I'm just going to say Happy Mother's Day 2023. And then I have the ability to scale and move this text wherever I would want. I can rotate it, I can spin it, I can do whatever is needed. Here, I'm just going to put it in the middle. And so now I see visibly, this is the front side, this is the back side. But what would be really nice is to see what it looks like as the final product. Again, the customer wants to see what is going to wind up in my mailbox. When I add this to the cart, it is shown as a fully 3D rendered pillow. And I can spin this, I can take a look at it and see, yep, that looks really nice. Maybe if I wanted to go and edit it, I could do that. But for this one, it looks good. And this essentially serves as the proof. So if you're dealing with proofing, this handles your proofing as well. Customer confirms this all looks good to me. Go ahead and add that to the cart. We can do 3D models if it's something where it's say a banner stand. You may want to just use a 2D model. Show your banner stand. This is the actual banner stand you're going to get from us. This is exactly what this product is going to look like. There's no confusion then on the customer's part as to what they're going to receive. Of course, it's an e-commerce shop. We can add coupons. We can save out as an offer or quote, however you would phrase that. here, we're going to go to the checkout. We can add, billing address, shipping address, pay by credit card, pay by PayPal, invoice, we handle the shipping options. That's all there. If there's anything special that the customer needs us to know, they can put in that information, or they can just send us the order. So the customer has placed the order. That's great. That's really important, obviously. But what about the production side? How are we going to handle this on the production side? What material is it being printed on? How is it being produced? What device is it being printed to? Uh, did we make any money on the job? What's the costing on the job? And that's where Lift ERP comes in. So Smart Shop is directly integrated into Lift ERP, and Lift ERP can run your entire printing business. It is fully cloud-based, so you can you can work on Lift from a desktop, you can work on it from a laptop. If you wanted to, you can do it off of your phone. It's all available to you because it's cloud-based. I'm going to log in to Lift, and we're going to take a look and see what has happened with that order that we have placed. You can see the Planet Print Shop has been busy. It's been producing lots of orders. They are all flowing directly into Lift. So here I'm going to click on the order that we have placed in Smart Shop. And we can see everything that we need to know about this order. We can download the file if we would like. There's our file. It's, ready to go to the rip. And you'll note it even says the status is to be ripped. You'll note as well, I'd mentioned costing. You'll see that there have been no costs. Well, why would there be no cost to this job? Well, there would be no cost because the customer placed the order. The customer set up the order for us. Everything is ready to go, and it has all been transferred into Lift. We can see this is the product, is what we called it on the web shop was printed pillows. But what we need to know is what we're printing it on. Well, we're printing it on Sambo material. It's a 196-inch roll. How are we cutting it? It's a through cut. It's basic perimeter. Sewing is standard. We can spec out, how we're cutting it and what printer we're putting it on. I never want anyone to think that Durst software is only for Durst printing products. It is for any of your printers. This can all be automated and put into Lift ERP. Excuse me. Maybe we want to see exactly what is going to happen with this job. And with that, we use what I call the subway map. So click on this. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so we can see it a little better. And we can see this is every step in order to produce this job for the customer. And you'll note PDF proof, approve art, and approve. These steps are all red X'd out. Why is that? Because it was all handled within Smart Shop. The customer has gone through, they have created the art or uploaded the art. They have approved the art. We have skipped the approve step, and now it is ready to rip. It is ready to go. After we rip it, we will print it, we will cut it, we will sew it, we will pack, and we will ship the job out the door. And of course, if there was invoicing, we would invoice it as well. Then we would hit a completed step. So it's incredibly powerful to be able to see everything you need to do with this job. This job is ready to go. It's on the production floor. Lift is a paperless system. So if you have personnel in the printing facility, they're utilizing computers, they're utilizing phones, they're utilizing tablets. However, to track the job through the shop, as it goes through the shop, you're going to be accumulating your costs. You're going to be accumulating everything you need to know about this job. It is a paperless system. You can have paper tickets as well. Paperless, you're gaining a ton of efficiencies. We've seen this time and time again within companies where they are gaining huge efficiencies, not I mean, literally just walking papers back and forth through the facility. Now you don't need that. It is all right here. And if you're in different facilities, I mean, it makes it all the easier. Notifications are also very powerful in Lyft. So I'm going to pop this open and you can see all the different notifications you would like to receive for this order. And it says for this order, but with Lyft, that can be globally. It can be on any job that is in the system. It can be by lines as well. So if there are specific lines that you want to be made aware of, hey, I need to know when this hits a certain step, when this hits the packing step, I need to say something to our packing people about it. We have the information to have that. So if we were to change the status, we can say whenever, like I said, if something is going into packing and we need to notify someone, we can notify someone this way simply by clicking on this and saying, okay, who do we need to notify? Notify myself, notify the order contact, if there's a specific email address we want to notify, or if we want to send it to Slack, which is a communications tool that's growing very popular, at least here in the States. Can also add notes, required notes. So as you go through, you could say, whenever this job hits a certain step, we need to make sure that you acknowledge this. This is very nice because we could say, ensure sewing looks good. And we can set that at the sewing step that they have to approve that. It's just one more thing within the system. I have never seen a system like this. It was the system I always wanted. When I worked in the printing facility, it's like, it'd be really nice if it tracked everything as it went through. And when I say everything, it also handles shipping. So you'll note this is set up. It shows the shipping method is FedEx Ground. Whenever a order hits that step in the production process, you will pack it. You'll say what kind of box this is going in, and then you will ship it within the same step. You do not need to go outside of Lyft. Lyft integrates everything into one system that handles all of your production. Uh, Further, I had mentioned costing and how it's tracking your data. Here, we're showing that we're printing this on Samba material. Lyft also handles inventory. So all of the inventory is handled within Lyft as well. And whenever this job is produced, we know how much material has been used to produce the job. Thus, it will decrement that amount of material from the Samba inventory that you have. So as a job goes through, we know everything about it. The inventory is known. We have pulled however many feet, however many meters of material out of this uh, inventory that we have. You can have Lyft notify you then whenever you hit a reorder point. Think of it as a Kanban system. Whenever when a material hits a certain level, it can notify you. Further, if you want to get really fancy, and we've seen people do this, it can also automatically order that material for you as well. Trying to make this as touch-free of a system as we possibly can. We say that it is pixel to output. And that sounds really clever. It sounds like an awesome marketing slogan, and it is. But I saw it with my own eyes in a printing facility. And it is truly amazing the amount of efficiencies we can gain utilizing this software package. Again, we're just showing today, we're showing the ordering process, Smart Shop, we're placing the order within this. Uh, but then everything else that you need to do for this job, for any job, you're going to gain so much efficiencies. Handles, handles everything pixel to output. So with that, I will hand it back over to Serge.
Okay. Thank you, Randy. This was an excellent demo. Let me get back to, well, here we are. So I'm sure everyone got a better idea now on how the Durst software solutions can help to digitize processes, but also how easy it is to use our solution and how efficiently you can manage your orders with our solutions. And as mentioned, this was the first of our 6 sessions to our road to FESPA. I really hope you appreciate it. The aim was to have short sessions to provide you with an overview on our solutions and how they can enhance your processes actually. Next session, as mentioned, will be how to digitize and automate sales with, in this time it will be again Durst Smart Shop, but also Durst Workflow, our workflow solution, so more towards automation and file treatment. So if you have any question, we will be happy to welcome you at FESPA. Of course, this is our road to FESPA, but you will also be able to drop us an email at softwaresolutions@durstgroup.com, and we will be, of course, happy to answer all your questions. Last thing, this session was recorded, so I think we're going to share that file. So if you missed it or if you want to review this, you will have access to this session. So it's time now to thank everyone for attending the session, and see you next week on the 27th, same time, to learn more about our solutions. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.